you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And that'll kick end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son.
It is zone in zone. It's Garoppolo. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Prescott. He completes it to Nelson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go. Here we go, 46. 54. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's caught. Nelson. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 26.
Prescott down. Caught by Nelson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Yeah, let's get 2nd. 26.
from the red zone now. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Watch it quick. Safety's quick. We're going to 54. Wide. Check 43. He's coming. We got 3 feet.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Run, go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180. Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On second down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Smooth.
Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Protein spill.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Let's go.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Niners take over. Come on, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 54! Hey, let's get this, get this. 11. Hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, 47. That's it. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 54 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
13.
Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm scared.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 47. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Mike, here we go. 180!
Get off the field.
Stay hot!
On third down, here's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Stay with your man. Stay hot.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
You got it.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the boot.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 5-4. Mike.
Prescott to throw this time. Hauling it in, Nelson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check.
There we go. Kill.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 13-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. Like 20.
Like 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, kill. 26.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah. Honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy. End zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no reason keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip. No